Hi there, my name is Oliver from Spitfire Audio, and today I have the pleasure to show you an example of how to use our Evo Grid 3 library. I'm gonna do this based on the teaser I did last week. First, I would like to take you through the video and share my musical ideas and the concept. So I kind of start slowly. I imagine a steady rhythm, subtle rhythm, little bit of tension, playing with the E cards, blending in and out. Similar vibe here. Then here it starts growing, different rhythms come in. I imagine the dynamics increase as well. Still playing with the ebb and flow approach. Building more high notes, low notes. And then building until the climax, which is the main title card, and then have the reverb hanging off until black. So this library is absolutely amazing in being an inspiration. So you just choose randomize with any patch, and then you start playing and see what comes out. So I'm just going to play you a little bit with my randomized patch I've loaded here. So while trying out and jamming, I came up with this interval F and A, which here the F triggers the F sharp sample, which is my number 16, Evo number 16, which is Sul Pont cross rhythm, and A, which triggers my B3 sample, which is back here in a tense section, which is number 37. Can go here into the individual patches and check. Détaché fourths into gradual speed increase, Sul Pont. So, and together it gives me that kind of foundation I was looking for, and it glues the whole teaser together. I'm just going to play it a little bit to show you how it sounds. So there is two evolutions playing, as I already mentioned, and just to show you how they sound each individually, my F sounds like this. So quite steady, and my A sounds like this, a slightly different rhythm, a bit more tension. And quite important, I always have my left hand on the mod wheel to control dynamic and expression here, which gives my performance a bit more liveliness. To accentuate my E cards, I chose the wisps, the harmonic wisps, number 25, which we can check here. Still longs with quaver harmonic wisps. So I find this quite useful because you might not always want to randomize it if you want to have a little bit more control, and then you can just go in into this folder, individual evolutions, so you have slightly more control in what your keyboard is actually playing. So for this one I've chosen number 25, which is absolutely beautiful and it's one of my favorite patches. I'm just going to play a little bit for you. So in my composition, I use the patch as a kind of a melody, and I'm just going to play it for you. So really, really beautiful stuff there. For the changing point here, where things start growing, I wanted something a bit more lively, maybe 16ths rhythms, cross rhythms, and I've used number 12, evolutions number 12, 16ths détaché normale to sul pont. On its own, it sounds like this. And Stanley's done something really clever here. So if I move my mod wheel, which is dynamics, I increase the sweep loop, the volume of the sweep loop, and decrease the volume of my close mic. So the sweep loop just loops the evolutions a little bit earlier. So it gives you the impression that the rhythm is more clear and it evolves less. So you have more control of the actual rhythm. Also here to add interest to my rhythm, if I zoom in here, I programmed my MIDI on the offbeat rather than on the downbeat. And in context, it sounds like this. So I absolutely love how simple you can play, but how interesting and kind of complex the rhythm is afterwards that it comes out. I then added some more rhythms, cross rhythms, in the high range as well here, and I've chosen different options. Here, for example, I've chosen randomize with visible, so I didn't want any kind of higher wisps in there anymore. I just wanted kind of straight rhythms. Here I believe I've done number 5, which is crotchet accented downbeat, so something slightly more steady. And here I've done randomize with any, and I just kind of jammed along. But if we listen to those 3 I've added together, they sound like this. So especially the high one, the last one, is quite interesting. And again here, I've just kind of programmed it on the offbeat, and this really kind of interesting rhythm evolves. And to give it a little bit of low ends and the bottom, I added some rhythms here on a downbeat, crotchet accented downbeat, which sounds like this. And I've doubled up my lowest line with a sine wave just from EXS. Just give it a little more bottom end. And everything together, this sounds like this. I'm going to put this in full screen for you. Thank you very much for listening. See you on the next one.